All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be on Rumble today, checking out Tristan Tate and Andrew Tate explaining or breaking down this whole Balenciaga thing, all right? Now, I'm a fan of both of these guys, so I'm interested to see what they're going to have to say about this. You know, they got a lot of money, you know, so they've probably bumped elbows, you know what I mean, with some of these Hollywood weirdos. So I'd imagine they have some pretty good insight on, you know, some of these companies and these people that run them. But we're about to get into this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while we're watching. Now let's roll it.
Why are they doing this? And I don't think many people understand why a brand like Balenciaga would so openly show the world that they are trying to promote pedophilia.
Tell them.
I'll tell them why. So some could argue that they're trying to advertise it and encourage it. Normalize. And that is the case. That is what they're trying to do. But it actually goes a level deeper than that. Satanists, people who worship Satan, believe in karmic retribution. They believe that they can suffer the consequence of lying and tricking you. So the very simple premise is this. If I sell poison apples and I write apples and you come and eat one, I poisoned you. But if I sell poison apples and I have a sign that says apples, they're poison, and you come and eat one, you committed suicide. I haven't murdered you. You've committed suicide.
That's what Satanists believe.
Satanists believe by telling you what they're doing, they don't have any karmic retribution. I'm not responsible for the
That really is evil, but now that he puts it like that, it makes sense. Because why else would you openly display any type of affection or any type of praise for, you know, child pornography or children being involved with BDSM, anything weird like that? Why would you even promote it? You know, I've talked about this amongst some groups of my friends, you know. I mean, you know, it's in the real world, guys, you know, everybody, you know, the real world ain't like the circle we've created here. You know, my friends are not all conservative like me. So when I talk to my friends about Balenciaga, I got friends that have some, and a few of them said they're going to keep on wearing it. They don't care, you know, but I don't think they've gotten this deep into what's going on behind it. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's true though. They'll openly show you exactly what they're doing right in front of your face. But to those who don't do their due diligence, or to those who don't look deeply enough into it, you'll be fooled. You'll be lied to. And you'll promote something that you don't actually support. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they trick people, and they'll trick you into doing it by showing things subtly, but still they'll show it.
I'm not responsible for all the negative fallout from my actions if they understood what I was doing and allowed me to do it. This is why they show you and tell you what they're doing. If I show you and tell you that we are pedophiles and you continue to buy our products, then you're supporting pedophilia, and you're obviously okay with us being pedophiles. If I do it hidden behind your back, then you can argue and say, I didn't know they were pedophiles. But by showing you, I've shown you I'm a pedophile. You still want to wear my t-shirt. So obviously what I'm doing is okay. And this karmic retribution model and the way that Satanists view the world, and when I say Satanists, I genuinely mean people who worship real Satan. The people who are in charge of these brands and in charge of the Western world and in charge of the Matrix genuinely worship Satan. When you understand the idea of karmic retribution, you can apply that to so many scenarios.
It's almost like they know. It's almost like they know one day that they'll go down, right? Because if they're Satanists, like they have this plan, I guess, you know, just to stick it to religion, stick it to the man, stick it to everybody. So they want to take as many people down with them as they can, but it's like because of this karmic retribution thing, the result it has is that if you don't pay attention to what they're doing, they'll take you down right with them. They'll lead you right down the bad path with them. And when they jump off, like you said, they'll tell you, we showed you what we were doing, and you still supported us. You still rocked with us anyways. So it's like, you know, the dirt's off their hands.
They're doing this with everything. Karmic retribution isn't just about Balenciaga. Let's look at the recent scam of COVID. They made it very clear to you it was bullshit. They made it very clear the virus isn't going to hurt you.
They made it clear that they didn't listen. They disobeyed the mask laws.
Yeah, they made it very clear to you it was all stupid. So that when you still did it, they could say, well,
we showed them.
We showed them it was dumb, but they did it anyway.
I'm going to drop a very subtle one in there that you probably don't want me to mention. I'm going to mention it anyway. If there was a certain world leader who is playing a role right now integral to, how can I exactly put this? If there was a world leader right now who was playing the role of a hero when in fact he was a villain, wouldn't it be funny if we publicly gave him an Oscar
for
playing a role,
for acting as something as he isn't?
They definitely trying to tell us something we already might know. If you do know, comment down in the comments.
Gave him an Oscar
for
playing a role,
for acting as.
Oh, they talk about Ouchie Fauci.
Something as he isn't.
Now Google which world leaders have recently been handed Oscars in your face.
It's karmic. This is the whole point. They have to show you what they're doing so that when they're allowed to do it, that they can sit and say, well, they knew what we were doing and they didn't stop us. They were complicit.
Yes.
Wow.
Complicity is what Satanists believe in. They don't want to outright lie to you and trick you. They have to tell you. This is why the Georgia Guidestones say we're going to reduce the world population. This is why they will say to you things like, listen to this. Imagine this for a second. Imagine you're at home and they say that COVID is dangerous. And then you watch the Black Lives Matter protests, and they say that Black Lives Matter protests don't spread COVID because the cause is noble. And then after that, you still get the vaccine to protect yourself.
And still don't meet your friends and family or go to the funerals of your loved ones.
If you're that stupid, you deserve the consequences.
During that time, I just couldn't believe what was going on around me. Even when everything first started, the whole world was in panic. I couldn't go to the store and get any toilet paper. Water, like people made it seem like World War III was actually happening. You know what I'm saying? But man, the Tates are making a lot of sense right now. They really are. Whether you like them or dislike them, just listen up. You know what I'm saying? With some open ears, and they making some sense right now.
Consequences. But this is understand, please.
But they're right.
They're right.
They're right.
The Satanists believe if you're that stupid, you deserve the consequences of not seeing your family members, of not being able to run your business and losing your job, of potentially dying from the vaccine. They believe you deserve all of these consequences because they've made it very clear to you that the whole thing is bullshit, and you agreed with it anyway. Balenciaga is not accidentally, repeatedly trying to tell you that they're supporting pedophilia. They're telling you on purpose that they believe in their religion there's no karmic reprehension for themselves. They're not going to face any consequence for their actions. And most people don't understand this. Once you understand how Satanists work and why they show you what they're trying to do, then the whole world makes a lot more sense. This Balenciaga thing is not just a messed up advertising campaign and stupid cookies and little hidden things. No, this is pedophiles telling you they're pedophiles. Genuinely in real time.
And when they see you wearing their t-shirt, they're like, you know what? That guy supports me. So turn off the World Cup. Burn your Balenciaga. Do not shop there anymore. And shout out to Kanye for cutting ties with those people because there's more to all of this than meets the eye.
See, and there's just one thing. There's one thing that I want to say real quick before I go. It's interesting how the whole world or the loudest parts of the world, I guess, will make it seem like Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, these are bad people who we can never aspire to be. Don't look up to be like them. Don't follow their lead or follow their example. But yet they'll raise up and praise people like Cardi B and Lizzo and porn stars and all type of other degeneracy. And to me, it just doesn't make sense. These dudes are out here advocating against Balenciaga, who's advocating for child pornography. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't make these dudes saints. But if I had to choose a side of people to back in this argument here, it's Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate 100 times down. Before these two made their video, I made mine about how I felt about the whole Balenciaga thing, and I agree with these dudes basically 100% in this video. But that was interesting, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe on your way out the door. Till next time, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.